Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing good and we are back with a new recipe. It's my all-time favorite chicken dum biryani. I know most of us here are biryani lovers. The recipe of the biryani I'll be sharing today is a lot different from what we usually see on the social media. So for this I have taken a large onion sliced, 2 medium tomatoes sliced, half a cup of curd and half a cup of chopped mint and coriander leaves, 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste, 5 to 6 number of chilies. The number of chilies you can increase or decrease according to your preference. Then I have taken half a cup of warm milk and added few strands of saffron along with a pinch of yellow food color and the juice of 1 lime, and also I have taken 3 potatoes sliced into halves. The usage of the potato is completely optional here, and the important thing is the whole spices. The whole spices I have used are cinnamon, cardamom, cloves and star anise. Also taken half kg of chicken and 3 cups of long grain basmati rice. I have washed the rice properly and soaked it for 1 hour. To start preparing the biryani, first of all I'll cook the chicken. For that I have taken a kadai, added 1 cup of oil. Once my oil is hot enough, I'll add in the whole spices which are cinnamon, green cardamom and cloves. Once my whole spices start splattering, I'll add in the sliced onions and fry these onions till they are golden and crispy. Once my onions are golden and turned crispy, I'll add in the ginger garlic paste and saute it till the raw smell goes away. Once my ginger garlic paste are well sauteed, I'll add in the 3/4 portion of the chopped green leaves, chopped mint and coriander leaves and mix it well. Then I'll add in some powder masalas which are 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder and 2 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder. Mix everything well and then add in the sliced tomatoes and the green chilies along with salt according to the taste, and let this tomato cook till it turns soft and mushy. If the masala tends to dry up a lot, you can add a splash of water. Once the tomatoes turn soft, it's time to add in the curd and mix it vigorously so that the curd does not split, and let this cook for 2 to 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, the oil has started separating from the masala. Now lastly, I'll add in 1 teaspoon of dry fenugreek seed or kasuri methi and the lime juice and give it a quick mix. Then finally adding in the chicken pieces. Coat the chicken pieces well with the masalas and let this chicken cook for 8 to 10 minutes. In the meanwhile, I'll prepare the rice for the biryani. For that, I have taken a saucepan and added 4 cups of water with the same cup which I have taken to measure the quantity of the rice. I have taken 3 cups of rice, hence I am taking 4 cups of water. Then in that water, I'll add salt. The water has to be salty and the whole spices. So here I am adding star anise, cinnamon, green cardamom, black cardamom and cloves, and adding a little oil so that the rice does not stick. Once the water starts boiling, I'll add in the soaked rice and close the lid of the pan and cook this rice for 10 to 12 minutes in low flame. In between, I will also check into the chicken. The chicken is not well cooked. We'll let it cook for another 5 to 6 minutes. After 5 to 6 minutes, now my rice is completely cooked here. I'll switch off the flame and check on the chicken. Even the chicken is well cooked. Now I'll add in the remaining coriander and the mint leaves. Mix it well. Switch off the flame and let it rest. In the meantime, I'll fry the potatoes till they are golden. Before start arranging the biryani, I'll also make raita which will go well with the biryani. For that I have taken 4 tablespoons of curd, added 3 tablespoons of water, mix it very well. Till it has such consistency. For the raita, I have taken half a cucumber and half a onion and chopped it finely. You can also add green chilies. Now I'll add curd to the onion and the cucumber, mix it well, add in a pinch of salt and also a little bit of chaat masala. The chaat masala is optional but enhances the taste of the raita. Now I'll start arranging my biryani. For that I have taken a deep bottom pan and the first layer I have given is of the chicken. And then layered it with a layer of rice. Put it potatoes, then again a chicken. Then again a rice. Then upon that rice, I have put it potatoes. And added tablespoon of ghee over it. And lastly, the saffron milk. I have sealed the pot with the aluminium foil. And then close the lid. If you wish, you can use a dough to close the lid from the side. Here I have preheated a tawa for around 5 minutes, and once the tawa is hot, and I'll put the biryani pan over it and give it a dum on a medium flame for 15 minutes. Then I'll lower the flame into dim and again cook it for 10 minutes. Overall, I'll cook it for 25 minutes. After 25 minutes, I'll switch off the flame and let it rest for an hour. 1 hour later, when I'll open it, it looks something like this. So our chicken dum biryani is ready to serve. You can serve it with salad, but I prefer to eat it with raita, which I have prepared earlier. Thanks for watching. If you like it, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It will mean the absolute world to us. And don't forget to hit the bell button to get many more notifications of our upcoming videos. Thank you. Hambai.